Page 8, Swans on the Lake. I remember playing this as a little kid. It's one of my favorite pieces in the whole book. I used to just play it over and over and over. It was so much fun. So, what are they introducing here? Well, if you look at the bottom, page 9, they're introducing different types of expression marks. Trying to help you interpret the music is all they're doing. Because music has to be felt. It's a feeling behind it. And so they put all kinds of symbols and instructions in to help guide you on how to feel it. Good luck. So it's up to you to learn those. I'm going to be talking about them from now on. We're going to cover them. So just remember, the words, in case you're wondering, are in Italian. I don't speak Italian. I speak Kansan. So when I say moderato, that's Italian with a Kansan accent, okay? Ooh. So it's up to you to know them, and I'm going to point them out each time for quite a while. It's just something more you have to keep in mind, as if you don't have enough to keep in mind already. They don't give you phrase markings in here. That's unfortunate. But again, if you will follow the words, make the phrases equal to the sentences in the words. So the first phrase is going to be the first two lines on page 8. The next phrase is going to be the next two lines, the bottom two. Then the next phrase is going to be the top two lines on page 9, and the last phrase is the bottom two lines. So we got 4 phrases total, right? We want to hear them. It's in 3/4 times, so your natural accent is going to be on the first beat of a measure. It's always on the first beat of a measure, but that's the only one for 3/4 times. The only one you get. 2/4 and 3/4, you get 1 natural accent per measure, and that's it. Going to bring out the melody. Anyway, above the staff at the beginning, it says moderato. If you look over on that box at the bottom of page 9, moderato just means a nice, comfortable, normal speed, all right? It's just a nice speed. Not too fast, not too slow. When you're playing by yourself and nobody's listening, screw that. Play it however you want. But if somebody's listening, then be careful how you play it, because you don't want to hurt their ears too much, okay? At the beginning there, right under the top staff, the staff is those 5 lines, right? There's an MF. MF, according to the box, is mezzo forte, and it means medium loud, or moderately loud, however you want to call it. So the question is, how loud is that? And the answer is, I have no idea, because it's not set in stone. MF in one setting is a certain loudness, and another it's softer than that, and another it's louder than that. It's whatever. It's how you feel. It's where you are, the room you're in, your instrument, the blah, yeah. So MF is what you think. It's not loud. It's just a little under loud, all right? Solid, sort of, whatever. Then under the MF, we have legato. Yay, we've been doing legato all along. You didn't know it. It simply means smooth, or you play everything connected. Right? You have legato, and you have staccato, which you haven't had yet. But those are not connected, right? And then you can have in-betweens. That's not staccato or legato. It's just in between there somewhere. Legato is you connect the notes. We're doing that anyway. Except between the phrases. Then we want a lift. We want you to... a little break in the sound there. Alright, take a look at the 3rd line down on page 8. At the beginning of the line, there is a P right in front of the word R. That P, if you look at the box, means piano or soft. So we're going to play that soft. What's soft? I don't know. It's whatever you think soft is, okay? Then at the top of page 9, you have an F for forte, and that means loud. So this has to be a little louder than that MF at the beginning of the piece. Not a lot louder, just a little louder. So whatever MF was, that tells you how loud you got to be over here. And then on the next line it's PP. On the 2nd line on page 9, there's PP at the beginning. That stands for pianissimo, and that means very soft. Really soft, okay? How soft? I don't know. Just make it really soft. Then the 3rd line is MP, which is moderately soft. You had a moderately loud at the beginning. Now we get a moderately soft. Moderately loud and moderately soft are close together. So moderately soft is just a little softer than moderately loud. I don't know. There isn't anything in between them, all right? It's those two. That's it. And then at the last line, second measure, you have PP again, which is very soft. Not soft, but very soft. Then at the next to the last measure above the lines, you get an RIT period, which stands for retard or retardando, which means to slow down slightly. Just gradually slow down. Not all of a sudden, but gradually slow down. When I'm playing with a metronome, like we're doing today, I ignore those because the metronome isn't going to gradually slow down. So we just keep going. When you're playing by yourself, you gradually slow down. So we have a lot of things to remember here, right? How you approach a new piece of music when you learn it is up to you. Everybody develops their own standards, their own methods. I always work on notes and rhythm first. I get those. And once I have those, I try and get the phrasing. And I try and get that articulation, we should say. Phrasing, connected, phrasing, staccato, legato, blah. That's articulation. Try and get that, and then I get the dynamics. And if there's pedal involved, I'll go back and try and get the pedal correct. I take them in stages. I learn it. Don't try and do everything right off the bat. Some teachers believe you can do that. Good luck with that. If that's what you want to believe, you go right ahead. I don't choose to do it that way. I do it in stages. Let's try this out together. So 3/4 time, I'll give you 3 counts. You're in C position. And I will remind you, bring out the melody, and do the phrasing, and the natural accents, and the dynamics, and all the other junk that's there. Actually, what you can do is play it with me several times. Each time, add something else. The first time, you can get the notes and the rhythm. Work on those. Second time, bring out the melody, and the phrasing maybe. And third time, add the dynamics, and the louds and softs, so that those are dynamics. All right? Well, it's up to you how you want to do it. But I would recommend that. Don't take off a big chunk right off the bat. Take it in stages. All right. 1, ready, go.